Hey y'all, here, and today we're gonna go over the Ghost of the Deep Dungeon. As someone who has solo flawless it with some tips and tricks, I'm not gonna teach you guys the encounters. You guys know how to do that. But I'm gonna point out things that you should be careful with and things worth noting for each encounter, as well as a fast way to get through the long intermission phase. As you can see, you want to be careful of those fireflies. Those fireflies are the causes of many deaths. So you want to be careful with that, especially in ultimatum mode. You're gonna have restricted lives and revives, so just be careful. As you can see, I died there, showing proof that they are lethal, especially alongside ads. But after you kill each set of ads, you just want to head on forward, follow the path, and just look out for fireflies. As you can see, I see two there. I do my due diligence to shoot out that one, and then the one right after. Then we're on to the last phase of this part. So after that, you want to just clear out the ads, and then there's going to be a mini boss that spawns in. So make sure you kill it as fast as possible so it doesn't cause any problems. Whoever gets the finish off is the person that gets Message of Light. Remember, make sure that everyone's looking at the symbol so they remember. And just in case someone forgets, and then just head on over to the middle. Kill the ads. The main one you're looking for is the yellow bar witch. That witch will give you the reveal that you need to dunk your buff. As you can see, the witch is dead. Get the reveal. Now I'm looking for the statue. It just happens to be the first one I find there. Alright, so after the first encounter, we have the super long intermission. So just make sure you're actively prepared for this part. So what I like to do here is just barrel forward and just save some time because it's a very long intermission phase, so you're just trying to save as much time as possible. I, however, am waiting for my friend because I'm also helping him learn where to go. As you can see, people say oh, jump all the way to the wall or whatever. Just do whatever's most comfortable for you. As long as you're getting down safely, that's all that matters. And after doing so, you want to find the wall and the fence, and then jump through that, and then hit that little hole that I hit, and then you're jumping down where we are right now. Alright, so I'm using Eager Edge. I do recommend Eager Edge. It saves you a lot of time. So then once you hit this room, you're gonna get a bunch of ads that spawn in. Just make sure you kill them as fast as possible. That's what has that green goo blocking off that very obvious forward progression. So once you kill all the ads, it drops. And from here, I really want to make an important point of make sure that you're jumping in between the cables. That's what I learned from my solo flawless experience, and it just makes it so much more easier. As silly as it sounds, just jumping between the cables every single time is always gonna net you forward progress and avoiding hitting anything. So once you jump down, you're turning around, finding that bubble, and now you're doing the big drop. So this is the important part. So there's a big skip here that solo flawless runners do. You jump off the edge here, and if you're worried, you can hit those bubbles that you're seeing right now on your screen on the purple light platform. Get those and then jump back down. But if you're not worried, go all the way to the bottom and then get those bubbles, and then you're on forward. Just make sure that you're jumping over, because you obviously saw that hole that I jumped over, and if you hit that, you're gonna die. So now we're falling down, and I'm just walking around here, just stalling some time for my friend to catch up, make sure he's with me. And now we're dropping, and as you can see, I'm looking for the cables, and I'm trying to find my way into the middle of them. I find my way into the middle of them. I make it to the bottom, but there's a weird little glitch in the recording. I apologize for that. But then once you do that, you want to find the red light. I'm just waiting for my teammate, as I've said before. Make sure I get that bubble with him, and then you're jumping down. Remember that even if you have this memorized, you want to be careful and considerate of the bubbles, because your teammates may also need them. Make sure you're jumping over so you can hit that vent. Eager Edge. Now you're jumping down, and any momentum you have prior to the water, you'll carry into the water. I obviously messed up the eager edge there, but it does carry over momentum, so just keep that in mind if you want to save some time or get like a little speed boost into the water. But anyways, as you can see here, just drop down, hit that hard left. It brings you to the upper portion of this room, and that way you can just skip all the ads and head on forward. That takes literally 2 eager edge swings, and you're already into the next place. As you can see, I'm taking advantage of the eager edge speed boost thing. It sends me flying. I'm thinking my teammate's dying, but he actually didn't. He made it the whole way. That's why I turned around. But yeah, you just jump forward here. As you can see, he's waiting for me to get the bubble because he doesn't want me to die. Just hit that little platform, and after I get that bubble, I just take this hard left and I just run. But if you're really worried, you can get that bubble in the back. But this leads you into the thrall room. And you can kill all the ads if you really want, if you're concerned, especially on ultimatum mode. But if not, you can just run by them. Especially if you have like a invis hunter making your whole team invis every time you come in and out of the water. So for here, it's straightforward. There's a bunch of ads that spawn in, but it's relatively avoidable. You can kill them if you want, just to be extra safe. Or you could just do this eager edge skip. The hardest class to do it on is hunter, so just be careful. After that, you're headed back into the water. As you can see, you carry momentum with my teammate there, and you have 1 or 2 options. You can take the leap of faith if you're really about it, or you could just jump down on that platform on the right and then jump down more safely to this next platform. But I always prefer doing the leap of faith. See, I'm waiting for him, and then we're headed up. Quick little intermission there, because I just had to go do something, but now we're headed through that hole, taking the right, jumping on up. And now we're getting into the room with the shrieker, so just be careful. As you can see, there's some ads, orange bars. As you see, we're going forward, we're counting the ads. And then we see that shrieker spawn. I throw my super, he's using no ambient, he makes easy work of it. You see my staff drop, which was kind of cool. And yeah, I'm just jumping on up and skipping by this. Obviously, on ultimatum, I'm going to keep repeating, you want to kill these ads, make sure you're as safe as possible. You don't want to just, screw your run over just for no reason or have to reset for any reason. But if you're confident in your abilities, just keep doing that. Skip like I did, ignoring the ads. Run through there and then jump up there, and then you're just hitting that hole. Now you're looking for the 4th one at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, I'm spam shooting it, leaving burn marks all over it. And I recommend jumping prior to, or else you could possibly die. As you can see, my teammate almost died there because it swoops you down for momentum. It's meant to like almost kill you if you're not prepared. So yeah, you're just running forward the obvious spots, relatively sane. And now you're officially in the boss room, guys. It only took us like 5-7 minutes of running through the water, but we're officially there. So you want to just head around and then hit this little geyser so you can boost on up. And yeah, now you're in the first boss room, Eshtar. Alright, so now we're at the first encounter. And I'm just, you guys have a fundamental understanding, so I'm just gonna point out tips and tricks, I guess, of what I think is important. For example, you have to kill 2 of these knights, one on the left, one on the right, and then that spawns in an ogre in the back, as you see my teammate one-shot there. And now, whoever's the runner is free to go downstairs as they choose. Which obviously in this situation it is me, so I will be the one that's running for this example. So I get the reveal, make sure you get that, and then you find all 3 symbols that are on the wall. And upon doing so, you head down to the water, and then you're just looking for the symbols. The boss will be following you. Sometimes he doesn't if you're out of his range. or he like doesn't see you. Obviously in this situation you can tell that he's chasing me as he hits me here. That's fine, even if you get hit, don't panic, just make sure you're looking around for bubbles, actively thinking. And just make sure you're not taking too long down here because your teammates are dealing with a lot of ads up top and you don't want them to get overwhelmed, especially on an ultimatum version and some probably unique new mechanic that may make the encounter a little bit more difficult. As you can see, I find the last symbol and I'm on my way up. Now, if your teammates haven't done so already, make sure you get to helping them with clearing out the ads and killing the witches. New to PC, so I accidentally clicked my super button instead of my finisher button, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter in this for this. I'm just showing you guys how to get the damage phase safely, efficiently. But remember that whoever is the person that finishes is the one that gets the Vesper buff, so just make sure you're actively thinking about that. As you see, my teammate finishes before me, and even though I finish it as well, I don't have the buff on the top of my screen, and my teammate does. And as you guys know, once you pop all three, a knight spawns in the back where you put the rally, and then you have to break the boss's shield in the pool that the knight drops. But as you can see, my game's glitched out, so I thought I'd leave this in for you guys. As you can see, there's pure confusion on my face, and then you can see me die. Alright, so now I'm just going to go over the next phase between the first boss and the final boss. Obviously, I'm just like looking over there because my teammate kind of confused me by running all the way over there. I just chose to meet him in the middle, just make sure you're the right way. Yes, they are. So you just want to hit that hole, and then obviously you're just going to head straight forward here, like that was. Like me and teammate are doing. You're going to jump on up, then hit the water again. Obviously, you can make that whole run if you really want to, but if you want to just be safe, you should definitely be doing. You don't want to just skip those steps to like waste time. Just pick up the bubbles and keep on going forward. And after that, you're just running forward, and then you're hitting this little hole here, and we're dropping on down. So here, I chose to leave this in, but I'm gonna do the due diligence of switching my subclass, because if you are not going to kill all the ads, make sure that you are running invis in some way, shape, or form, because those ads, no matter the difficulty, will do a lot of damage. I do mean a lot of damage. Obviously, you can see me grabbing my Graviton forfeit here, but I'm choosing to leave this in because you can see it really doesn't take that much time to just take the proper precautions to make sure you're not just dying all the time. As you can see, one of my teammates is going to die soon for this negligence. In the ultimatum, one teammate's going to have to come back, revive them, or go forward and revive them. I'm almost certain. So you just want to avoid that. As you can see, I'm here now, and I do my due diligence. Just make sure I have my your edge sword on, which is everything. Jump on forward. And then rock my invis, and I'm forward. This is hilarious. You want to make that jump, and then I somehow stay alive. I didn't even know you could name them that. Make that jump. Use your invis. Just keep rotating through your invis as hunters do. Obviously, if a teammate isn't running like too far ahead, you can also keep them invisible. Yeah, you just want to jump on forward. Here you make it through here. There's gonna be a big ogre that spawns in. You can honestly just ignore it. Our teammate really did the job of killing it, but you just ignore it. Jump up here. Get yourself some nice little loot, and then eager edge across, and that just gets you right into the hole that you have to drop to for the final encounter. So yeah, that part's very easy. Just be invis. If you're not invis, just take your time to make sure you kill all the ads, so you're not pointlessly piping. Okay, so now we're in the final boss room, and honestly, I don't really have much advice. You approach this as the same as per usual. The biggest advice that I can give anyone every single time I talk about this encounter is, if you are low on HP and you are close to one of those water rooms, just jump into the water room. It will keep you immune. It will keep you safe. But as you can see, just break the shield and use Queen Breaker's Bow. Queen Breaker's Bow is the safest bet. I'm using Nighthawk. I just used it to break the shield. It did a little bit of damage even after the shield, so it's high value super there. But yeah, as you can see, Queen Breaker Bow, even not even optimally hitting every single shot, it does a lot of damage, and it's very easy to use, all things considered. Like, with all these ads shooting us and flinching us all over the place, we almost get the one phase. But yeah, I just want to give you guys that. Hey y'all, ROXI here, and I hope you guys appreciated the guide. Obviously, there's going to be a bunch of small changes coming per encounter, so obviously things might change, but this was a quick little rundown of things that you have to look out for, what the gameplay behind it to back it up. And feel free to fast forward it, honestly, especially for parts that you think are drying, whatever it may be, but just make sure you're taking the main key points of each of these things, as you want to stay alive in ultimatum mode, and you also want to be able to provide like help as well and be efficient with time, but nobody wants to be in a dungeon for no 3 hours. So with that being said, I hope you guys liked the video. Feel free to like it, comment, and subscribe, and check out Nana's YouTube channel, the guy that I was playing with and that you saw in the YouTube video in the back. And yeah, that'll be RXI signing out. Peace.